regroup and we can figure it out tomorrow. Literally, and I realized almost cost her life. God deals with me like nobody else. Like my conscience and my spirit, it's almost like even if I try to ignore him, he just keep knocking it. He just keep talking. He won't let me go, and I get that. So as I continue to worry, because I'm like, dang, she's stranded. Am I going to go all the way to Kissimmee to get her and take her to home? Like, what? Should I call an Uber? I was still battling with God on what I should do because I'm still in myself thinking about me. I text this girl and ask her, is she okay? She write me, hey, I'm at Walmart. I'm at a 24-hour Walmart and it has Wi-Fi. I'm good here until in the morning. As long as I got Wi-Fi and power, I'm fine. As soon as she said that, I instantly even felt worse. I just started crying because I'm like, oh God, like this girl sitting here willing to sleep at Walmart to be back at work at 8 o'clock in the morning when all she wanted to do was go home and get a shower and go to sleep just to come back to work. So God just began to just really, really begin to like work on me. And I've never heard God talk to me in the manner, in the tone he did last night. And it's going to sound crazy because a lot of you know me. You know, I'm not perfect, but I do know I hear from God. And it was almost like he spoke to me in my spirit and was like, listen, I gave you specific instructions when it came down to Niska. When I sent her to you and I sent you to her, you're supposed to let me lead you. And yesterday, she's struggling, trying to figure out how she's going to work, how she's going to work here. She had many opportunities to go work at other shops, but for some reason she wanted to come here, and I felt like she was meant to be here, but I didn't want to do what God was telling me to do because I felt like it was going to inconvenience me. God began to take it to another level. He started to show me visions of her being duct taped and gagged. God literally showed me her with this hair that I just, did not too long ago. With her crying with a ball in her mouth, duct taped, and her arms crossed, taped, and being gagged and being choked out. I know it sounds so like wicked and crazy, but I'm telling you the way God showed it to me. He was just giving me these images of her like tied up and crying, and it was almost like all because you didn't want to listen, because you wasn't obedient. I instantly fell to my knees. I instantly was like, oh my God, God, I'm so sorry. I felt in my spirit I had really made a mistake. So then I began to pray, God, I'm so sorry I didn't hear you the first time. But God, if you give me a second chance, to reach her and get to her, God, I don't care that it's now at this point, it's like 1:30 in the morning. She's been at Walmart for over an hour and a half. I didn't hear from her. I didn't realize she was in the taxi car with this guy during the time God was showing me the taxi driver, showing me what he had planned for her. He even showed me how he killed her. He even showed me how, mind you, she's from the Bahamas. He even showed me the family coming to me to view the body. And her hair was like this. And it was almost like God was telling me, do you not see why it's important for you to listen and follow my instructions? So, like I said, I instantly just began to repent. And just like, God, I'm sorry. Like, I should have listened. I'm so sorry. But God, if you give me another chance, I'll go get her. And as soon as I said that, it's almost like the roar in my spirit just silenced. It just silenced. And it was like, I hear what you said. I need you to go get her right now. It was like 1:26 to be exact. She texted me. She made it to Walmart. And I told her I was coming for her. She was like, oh, I don't want to inconvenience you. I'm going to stay here. Not knowing what she was already dealing with. When I got to Walmart, it was a struggle. And when I picked her up, she was like, Mari, I know, you're a talker and I listen, but I got to tell you some things that have happened to me since the bus ride, and I don't want you to interrupt me. And when she began to tell me the fear and the times and the things that was happening to her, even down to the taxi driver, to his height and what he looked like, into the shirt that he was wearing, God was showing me these details, and I described